Hello, and welcome to another stream. Too close to that. But yeah, my name's Anime, and welcome to another stream. And I still have my names on it well. It's been a while. But yes, welcome. Today we are working on the wefts that I have right behind me. Last time we worked on them, I did. Okay, sorry. But yes, last time we worked on the wefts. Oh, Echo, hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Anime. I use today talking is going great, by the way. Oh, thank you for the follow. Welcome. But yeah, my name's Anime. I use he/him pronouns, and today we are working on the wefts that I hear right behind me. Last time we worked on separating all the little bundles that we made, and today we are gonna make them into actual wefts. Hey, hello. Welcome. I hope you're doing alright to be behind your computer, cause yeah, but welcome anyway. Cause in our last few streams we made all of these wefts. There are 15 in total that we finished, and today we're gonna make it look like this as well from all of these. These are 15 more. And then we're halfway through the blue wefts. Oh, yeah, thanks for the following indeed. We are now even closer to our goal. Woo! Because I'm trying to get to 50 followers at the end of the year. So yeah, we're getting even closer, but I still don't know. Because I believe I have 37 now. Or 38. I don't know. I have a lot of different numbers. Twitch is being a bit weird about it. But yeah. Dang yeah. My mic is off? Yes. Well, that's probably because I'm talking a little soft as well, because I have it on the loudest as well. So my morning wasn't really all that great. I could not get out of bed. But yeah, we're here now. Not really on time, but we're here. So yeah, let's do some crafts in our newly set up. Because I have this is my crafting setup, and I also have this one. Woo. But yeah, I am making this character right here, and yeah, got a little information as well from our lovely stream elements talking about why I'm making this cosplay. Because I'm making it for TwitchCon Paris next year, which is really cool, because if I get in, I might go to Paris for the second time. Because, bit of great news, I'm going on an excursion to Paris with school in February. So I might go to Paris twice next year. Which is whoa. And if not, I'll have gone there once. So that's also pretty cool. Yeah, I gonna heat up my streamer, which is, I'm gonna stand like this so the cord is not in the way, because I have a little thingy right over there. But yeah, I'm trying to heat it up before stream, but it was getting too hot, so I turned it off again. Yeah, cool, very cool. I'm gonna start on this side, so I hopefully will get at the end of it, I'll be more on screen, but you'll mostly see my back anyway, because I have another table over here which is like I'm very like, it just looks really funny on how I'm doing all of this, because when I made my first wig, I actually hanged it up on the little rack that hangs on my wall. And now it's on my desk this time, which is also quite funny. But yeah, I'm also a little taller today because I'm wearing my shoes that I bought for Venti, because I'm trying to like walk in them and stuff, because I have like extra, I forgot the word for it, like an extra little layer in my shoes, and it like needs to form into like my foot and stuff. So I'm trying to wear it a little bit more often, because I don't wear them that often. Because well, I can show you the shoes that I bought. They're little, but these are the shoes that I bought. And I know they are black. I couldn't find a brown one, but I do like them a lot. So yeah. I'm just trying to walk into them so that they fit right. But I'm also quite tall because of it. Like, I myself am not a tall person at all. So, you know, it's quite fun to actually be a little taller, because I can see more. Whoa! But yeah. I hope everyone's day is going well so far. I know for you, Shadow, it's not going all too well. Being here suffering, but doing great, sweetheart. Can't wait to see the others. Like, yeah, if you need to go, Shadow, please go. Take care of yourself. Like, that's more important than this stream, okay? So, like, if you need to lay down, if it's getting too much, please go and rest, okay? Go and rest. I always tell you this, but you're a stubborn person. But I know you need to take a rest, because you're gonna die if you're not gonna do that. Well, not literally, but figuratively. You need to take care of yourself. It's not good to do that. But it's very lovely that you're here, though. But please, if you're not feeling all too well, go and rest. We've got a little more in here. Yeah, I'm trying to be really careful though, because it was a little too hot. So yeah, that's what we're basically gonna do today. And if we finish this, I mean, there's a lot of other things we can do. I can kind of like start on the pattern, or change the pattern from the cape, because that's also a thing we've been doing, because we already finished 3 patterns. 2 of them are completely done. Only one of them I still need to put a few changes in, but I don't have any pattern paper, and I forgot to buy them yesterday because I was too tired to go out before work, so I'm hoping to buy them next week at least. But yeah, I can't really do too many big things with patterns and stuff at the moment, so that's why we're working on the wig, which is also quite important, because it's gonna take a long time, because we've just finished 15 of them, but we still need to make 45 of them, and we're working on 50 now again. So if we're done with these, we'll have done half of them, I believe, or not. Yeah, we'll done half of them, because I've got 2 more rows to go after this one. So there's gonna be a lot of work basically. But it's fun, And also, like, if I like show that I did put a lot of time and effort into it, I might get a few more points for it actually. And I mean, I don't know many people who are participating that are actually making their own wig, so yeah. Like, whenever I tell people, they're like, "Whoa, you're making your own wig?" And I'm like, yes, I am. Because like for me it's kind of normal to do them now, because I've done it one time before, because wigs are just too expensive, and making them out of yarn is just a little less expensive for me. So it's like a budget thing, but I can make it look really pretty, which is also really cool. And to think that other people didn't think about it before to make it out of yarn, it's just like, wow. I'm like, I don't know, I feel kind of cool about it that some other people are just so amazed by it, you know? But yeah, we're already getting pretty far actually, which is nice, because after we're done with changing all the patterns and stuff, I will start on the lyre as well, because that's one of the other bigger things I'll be making, because I'm actually gonna make a working lyre, and like before a TwitchCon and stuff, if I get in, and if not I'll just do it anyway, I want to try and learn a few songs that I can play on the lyre, because there's a lot of videos for 7-string lyres and stuff on YouTube, so I'd like to try and do that as well. But yeah, check if I like this enough. Yeah, so we finished one of them, and I'll cut off the top, and then we'll glue down here. I'm gonna move this one again, because camera, or no, mic placements I'm very good at, if you couldn't tell. I'm actually quite bad, but I'm trying, because I've just started like almost 2 months ago, so I'm not that like big of a streamer yet, and all good at it. But you know, it's already pretty cool how far I've come. So yeah. Also, I'm finally able to talk, because all the beginning of the stream just went amazing. Yeah. Alright, I guess I could do this. We're gonna switch, because you might see a little bit more. Could move it a little bit over here, so you guys can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. Because I'm just putting quite a lot of glue on it, because I am gonna trim the edges once it's completely dry, and I just want all of it to be glued like perfectly, so that I'll, like, when I put them off or like rip them off, I'll glue the underside as well, because sometimes the glue did not go as well as I wanted it to be, or wanted it to go. So sometimes you need to put like a little bit extra glue, and once I like trim them as well, I'll glue the edges of it, of what I've cut, so that it's still glued good enough, because we will be sewing this by hand on the wig cap that we also made. Like we're kind of like DIYing this. Sorry, I'm heading out. I can't take the pain anymore. It's like a yes, go and rest. And if it's like really painful, get some medication to like not be so hurt. But yeah, go and rest. Yeah, you're sick, so rest, lay down and relax, because it's no good. Ooh. Nice. Oh well, the thing in Discord I just saw, that's mostly it. But yeah, Shadow's a friend of mine that I know, and they're a little sick today, which is like really nice of them to join us today, but it's for the best that they leave and rest for today, because they can't sit still. It's like really difficult for them. But I'm like, always, when they're sick, they always want to do stuff, but I'm like, no, go rest. It's not worth it. You'll stay sick longer if you don't rest. But yeah, go back, because I can change screens now. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with the new layout and stuff for the second, like, crafts stream thingy that I have going on. It's just funny to me, mostly. So yeah. Okay. We'll take these little things off, and we're gonna continue to do this for the whole stream. Because it is a lot of work. Yes, I understand. But it's a lot of fun work. It's just gonna take a long time. So yeah. We're just gonna have a chill, vibey stream for the Sunday. Because I am glad though that last Thursday, I was able to stream, because I finished all the patterns for the shorts and the hat. I remade them, which I actually need to take a few pictures of. So, like, I have this in the map that I need to be aware of, that I need to do some stuff for. So I don't forget, because I forgot to take a lot of pictures of some certain things. Because I'm a forgetful person, if you didn't know that. I forget everything. Like, I try my best not to forget, but it just happens a lot more often than other people that I've noticed. Especially with names, so I'm sorry for anyone who comes in here new and the next stream I forget their name. I'm really sorry. Also, other things, if like I say anything wrong about you, please correct me, because sometimes I literally forget, or like I'm just being a stupid bean. So yeah, if I'm like saying anything wrong, just correct me. I don't mind. I'd rather you say that I'm saying something wrong than you're not doing that, I suppose. So yeah. It's just for the best if you just tell me, because I sometimes don't notice that myself, that I'm I'm sometimes pretty clueless. Yeah, but so far it's gone quite good, I believe. But yeah, if I do ever mess up, please tell me. And also, just any feedback is appreciated, because like I don't get much feedback and stuff. Like I do hear the usual, like, oh, you're doing so great and that's so amazing, and I'm like, thank you, but you know, sometimes you also want to know like things you're doing wrong and stuff, so that you can improve on that. And I mean, there aren't a lot of people here, which is understandable. And that's okay, you know? But I like to improve, because I want to make it enjoyable for everyone. And I just want to do better, basically. Because I want to get good at this, because it's, like, I've noticed it's quite fun for me, because first of all, I am actually doing the stuff that I'm saying I'm gonna do. which is like, because the first ever few cosplays I made, I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it next week and stuff, because I'm like tired then. But like today, I was also quite tired, and I did not want to wake up or get out of bed and stuff like that. But I'm like, but I kind of do though, because you know, I kind of promised you guys I would be here and do some crafts with you. So like in that kind of way, I get to do the things I said I would do. Finally, because I'm not the best with it. With keeping myself accountable for the stuff that I'm gonna say I'm gonna do. So yeah. Are you guys doing any crafts today, or are you just relaxing and chilling? I mean, it's understandable, it is a Sunday. It is like, I noticed that not a lot of people stream on the Sunday, but I'm like, it's like kind of the only day that I know definitely I can stream. Although today was a bit of a questionable day, because I heard yesterday that my parents were gonna visit my sister, because they got my sister and her boyfriend have a new apartment actually, and they finally got the keys, so they're working on it right now. And we're like, oh yes, let's visit, but then again they were like, but they're still kind of working on it. So yeah, we didn't go in the end, so we'll go next week. So or next weekend, I mean. So next weekend I might not do a stream, or it will be in the evening. So yeah, then it's gonna be that or nothing. So I'll still see if I can or not. But yeah, we'll have to see. We will have to see. It's getting a little low. Ooh, I'm just chilling today. I'm pretty tired, so saving energy for college tomorrow. Oh yeah. I hope it all goes well though, and you have a nice relaxing day today, so that you have enough energy for tomorrow. But yeah, just chilling is fine. I can understand being really tired, because I'm also in college at the moment, but I'm doing an internship, which is like quite tiring for me, because I don't do well with the 9-to-5 job, to be honest. Like at the moment I'm doing alright, but I do notice that I don't like the mornings. I am just so tired and my brain's not working when I start work, basically. So yeah. Just doing some crafts, because you know, I like to be busy, and I always keep them busy. That's totally understandable. I'm the same, yeah. Like, when you've already, like, are used to working a 9-to-5, then it's probably a little easier. But when your schedule is changing, like, every so often, it's like really hard to keep that cycle going. And yeah, it's just really hard for me to then go from vacation to a 9-to-5, and then yeah, it just does not work for me. That's why I'm like, why can't we just start one hour later, you know, and stop 1 hour later? Because I mean, for some jobs, it's understandable that you work really early, like for a bakery and stuff, because you kind of have to. But like, some jobs, like, you can start like an hour later. It's not that problematic, but whatever. I guess at the end of the day, if I don't become my own boss, I'll just have to start that early. And of course, if it's a little closer to me, because I am at an internship that is quite a bit far away from where I live, so it's just a little bit closer than where I'm at right now. Also, I forgot to do a little thingy. Let's turn this around before. I'm ready to have this right away. It's just perfect. I forgot a little stamp. Because I turn it around and just put more glue in it, basically. So yeah. Yesterday I had a very, very relaxing day, although I did work, because not only do I have an internship, I also need to have a little money to, like, you know, actually do this hobby and pay for my phone and stuff. And, you know, other adult stuff, because I'm 18 now, which is still weird to me. But yeah, I also have a job that I did yesterday, but since I didn't go and buy some pattern, I actually felt quite relaxed. I have to go for lunch with my grandparents now. I'll be back in a while if you're still like, yes. I'll be for a few more hours, so I hope you have a nice lunch, and I hope it'll be delicious and you have fun. I hope it'll be great. And thank you for following, and thank you for joining the stream. I hope to see you again. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but thank you very much. It's great to meet new people and, you know, share my crafts even more. But mostly of all, I hope you're gonna have a great lunch. I'm probably gonna take a break as well to eat some lunch, because I didn't eat all that much today. I just ate a very healthy, though. I put salad on it, but I ate a chicken burger with brown bread as well. It was quite nice, although I did put garlic sauce on it, so I'm sometimes a little burpy still because of it. And my breast still stings, which is like understandable. I ate garlic, which is like one of my favorite sauces, which does not help really when you like want to eat something and you're like but now I'm gonna smell like garlic. Or at least my breath will. But there's like things with garlic is just, it's so nice. But to be honest, I don't even know what I'm gonna eat. I don't know. But yeah, I'll see, like, because we just started and we've at least like done half an hour. Yeah. And it'll be like an hour or two before I actually eat. Although I forgot to ask again. No. I need to ask when we're gonna eat dinner, because I do want to stop before that. Because I still live with my parents, so we eat together for dinner most of the time. Sometimes I have to cook dinner myself, or we're not like with the whole family. But I'm just gonna ask just to be sure, so I stop like roughly like half an hour or at least 15 minutes before we eat. So like if we ever rate into anyone, I can stay a little longer to chat a little. But yeah, I mean, if I want to eat something, I do have really delicious biscuits. They're the Nutella ones, like the little thick with Nutella in it. I really like chocolate, by the way, as well as garlic. It's just so good. I love chocolate. Although I don't eat it as much anymore. But sometimes, you know, when you're in the mood for chocolate, you just gonna eat chocolate. Or at least buy it to eat it. That's not too hot. But yeah. So I do think it's quite nicer to craft and choose, because I do stand a lot, which then at the end I do get quite sore feet. So I think it might be a good idea to walk in these shoes a little more when I'm streaming. Also to just be walking in them more generally. I think that would just be good. So I do need to spray them with like a water resistant thingy again. But I forgot to do it a few weeks ago. That's a thread that failed. We don't want that. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Because I will trim them so the ends, like, it's not too bad if they're not straight enough and stuff. Because I think I make them a little too long. So that's alright, I'll be able to style it a little better maybe then. I don't know, I'm not the best with styling wigs. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Let's go back to this one. Haha. I'd like to have the screen on a little more when I'm working here. But like, when I'm like working in the background, I'm like very, very tiny and stuff. Well, yeah, it kind of looks a little weird to me. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell Shadow that, but I'll just tell them whenever they're back or whenever I speak them on Discord. I am very nervous for tomorrow. Like someone I know, I met the other day, and very, very weird interaction, to be honest, because like we haven't talked since in like June, I believe, or at least July. And the first time they talked to me and they say they need to pee. Like very, very weird conversation starter. Like, first of all, yeah, I was screaming your name like 5 times. You couldn't hear me? It's like, yeah, I had my earphones in, like you. I just had them really loud because I don't like to be bothered while I'm traveling, because I travel with bike and also by public transport, and things can be really loud for me sometimes, which I don't really like all that much. So I like to like put them on to like damp out the other music and stuff, or the other sounds. And I just like to listen to music. I just put it a little too loud sometimes, which is kind of bad, and I probably need to stop with that. But like, then after that, they were like, yeah, I really need to pee because the train I have, it doesn't have a bathroom. I'm like, yeah, okay, I know. Imbo, welcome, welcome. How are you? I hope you're doing well. We're making more wefts today because I forgot to buy pattern paper yesterday. So I can't work on the patterns, but I've got plenty of work here. Well, welcome, welcome. And good morning for you as well. I hope you had a nice hot pot, I believe, is what you were gonna do. And I saw some things on Instagram as well. Looked very fun. I hope you had a nice evening. But yeah, welcome, welcome. We have another follower as well today, which is nice. We're getting even closer to our goal, which is still the wrong number. I don't know. It was nice. Great. That's good to hear. That's good. Very nice. Did I? Yeah, I did. We also went to night market. Yeah, I believe that's the one I saw. The night market. It looks very, very fun. I wish we had those kind of things where I live, like a night market and stuff. Because I think it's only on a probably a very specific day that I don't know about. But it looked a lot of fun. It looked like a lot of fun, I mean. But yeah. We have already done 3 of them. And we need 12 more to go for the second row to be done. Yeah. Today we're just chilling, basically, because I was quite tired, actually. That's why I also started a bit late, because I was just, my bed was just too comfy, basically. It was like, oh, but I want to sleep some more.
The time is 3:00 p.m.
Thanks, Lepa, for telling us the time again. I'm tired of making coffee, yeah. I mean, it's understandable if you went out like late at night and stuff. And then waking up early. It's like, I mean, it was kind of understandable because last night I played games until 1 a.m. which has been quite a while since I've done that, because I can't really do that because of college and stuff. It's like, yeah. I did it a lot in my first year though, because, or no, I believe the start of my second year, because I started talking with a friend again. Yeah. It was a bit of a trip. An hour and a half by train. Yeah. That's what were we playing? Oh, we were playing Roblox games, because one of our friends, they like can't really download any like of the popular like video games and stuff. So like we play like free games like Roblox, and we just make fun of how bad the quality is, basically. And we're just playing a tycoon and just talking to each other is what we like to do. And there's one game I really like to play, which is quite a good game actually, but none of my friends like to play it. But yeah, kids games is like one of the games that they are allowed to play, because to be really honest, their parents are quite strict, so unfortunately we can't like play games that you need to buy and stuff. But it's still fun to talk to each other and just make a lot of fun out of how bad the quality can be. It's like some Roblox games are like really high quality and are like made like with like a small game team or like a game developer team, where it's like, what? you were able to make that, which is like it blows my mind sometimes, especially with the horror games. But some other games are just like last night I laughed so hard I couldn't breathe. That's how funny it was. Because sometimes like they have models for cars and stuff, and it just looked so ugly. Oh, it was just so bad. I couldn't stop laughing. But yeah, it's quite a lot of fun. Unfortunately, one of my friends got sick today, so that's not so great. And they went stream earlier a bit, but they had to leave because it was not going well, unfortunately. But yeah. At least we could play some games yesterday. We also have our lovely message about Booktober, which is a lovely charity event. 3 cool people are like the... Why is there a ladybug on my wall? Okay, give me a second. I need to bring you outside. Yeah. It's supposed to be here. Oh. Yes. There you go. Little guy. Don't fall. I'm trying to help you here, little guy. Okay. Phew, save the ladybug. It's safe and outside now, I hope. But yeah. Where was at? Yes. Booktober. It's a charity event for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation, and since I can't really give any money, unfortunately, I thought to spread the message. There is a link to the website in case you want to read more about it, and for the charity event, they're doing a lot of streams and also doing a giveaway. Some lovely crafters made stuff for this giveaway as well. So yeah, if you want to support, you can go to the Twitch channel, and if not, you can just read a little bit more about it, because since I can't do much, I rather spread the message of like, hey, it's okay, because you know, everyone can get breast cancer, and just to know a little bit more about the dangers and stuff, and be more aware, and just know that it's okay to ask for help. I just thought to make this as a message. Nope, I'm not. I'm not affiliated yet. But if I get 50 followers, I might be able to get affiliate. So yay, that's very cool news. Because I just started like less than 2 months ago. Which is like insane to me, because I never thought, like, I thought like affiliate and stuff like that would be like really hard to get and stuff, but apparently not so. Well, if you like streaming constantly and people like what you are doing and stuff. I was like, whoa, really? So I'm gonna drink some water, because hydration is important. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Like, I don't know all too much about it, and I still need to read a little bit more about it, because I do think it's quite important to know. Although for me, probably not anymore. But, well, it's probably still important to read about it. Well, no way. You didn't. What did I just see? What? Aww, thanks for the little message. And thank you, how do I say your name? Miniature Maki, thank you for the follow. Thank you, and welcome. With Jennifer helping people get a video. Oh! I didn't know. I sometimes read over things and I don't remember them. But thank you. I appreciate the help. Heard you were great at sewing. So I need some tips. Ooh, what kind of tips do you need? I'm doing a study for it, so I hope I can help. And hey, Maki. I'm anime, by the way. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm making the wig at the moment. It's going very slowly today because we're just chilling. So yay. I hope you enjoy. And yeah, unfortunately, sewing is gonna take a little longer because I need fabric and stuff. But yeah, I do hope to do some more sewing. But if you have any tips or any things you want to know, you can ask. I don't mind. I hope I can answer. And I hope I can explain it the best I can, because English is my second language. No tips right now. But definitely will reach out. Okay. But yeah. I hope whenever you are reaching out, I hope I can explain it the best I can. Because I'm from the Netherlands. With apparently from school I can speak really great English, which is like quite cool to know. But sometimes with like pronunciations and all like translating stuff, it can be kind of iffy, but I'll try my best. So yeah. I'm getting nervous now. Also, it's not on. I'm constantly like switching it off and on, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I need to continue, and then it's not hot enough. Also, don't do some things that I'm doing, because I am working with a straightener that can get really hot, and I can be an idiot sometimes. So, just a disclaimer, if you're doing anything of this at home, please do it safely and don't be an idiot like me. How many of us do you have left? From the short blue ones, I am now on the second row, which is 15. So every row is 15 bundles of 2 like other bundles, which is another bundle of 5. I calculated all of this, but that's not all. All this blue stuff you see here in the background are also wefts, and I forgot how many there were, but they're for the braids, and I think I made too much, so maths, yes. I'm actually quite good at it. If like I can put it on paper and stuff, because like we got like 2 kinds of math, or it's like separated here in the Netherlands, and at one I'm like really good at it, but the other one I failed completely with my exams. Well, luckily I did not have to have a good grade to actually like for like my final, for like if I get my diploma it doesn't really matter, so I'm like, nice. You saved me, because like that one kind of math, I'm just not good at it at all. But I'm like, at the other one, I'm just so good at it. I don't know what's happening at the moment with that. But yeah, because I'm very lucky because I did count all of the wefts I made for my first ever wig, and I am making a little bit more because I didn't really like the volume of it. So I'm also kind of improving on my last wig I made myself. So yeah. I'm talking a lot again. I sometimes need to remind myself to breathe. Because or actually work again, because I don't do too well with working and talking at the same time. Which is like kind of good for me that I'm also doing this, because I noticed that like my boss at my internship also said that like when you're working you like stop with everything that you're doing and then like you're not really working anymore. It's like, yeah, I kind of see that that could be a little problem. We finished another one. Now we're gonna go to our other screen. Whoa. I don't know, I'm just really cool, or I think it's really cool that I have like another thingy, because what I'm working over here, it's like in a tiny corner. Fancy, I know, and welcome Jason. I need my glue. Welcome. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, we are working on more wefts. And we also have more followers again, which is still like kind of weird, because now I'm wondering what kind of number Twitch is gonna put down again, because Twitch has been kind of weird lately with how many followers I have or not have, I guess. It's been giving me so many numbers, and to be honest, I don't know which one it is. But I already think it's really cool that a lot of people are already following me, even though I've not been doing this for very long yet. And I'm like, whoa, that's so cool. So yeah, that's what we've been doing today. Ooh. I hope everyone's having a nice Sunday. No. Ding. But yeah. Also, for anyone who's new, I'm using textile glue, which is just a better glue to use for this, because when it dries, it will still be bendy and stuff, and it's just a really nice way to still be able to sew it on the wig cap that I also made and still not finished. Wait, I probably should go to the other screen, but here, this is what it looks like. This is what we're gonna sew it on later. And I have a very beautiful stand for it as well. Because I saw that Himbo has like one of those fancy stands where you can like move the head and stuff. I got the crack version of it. I can't really show you, but I don't know if you guys know those old clamps that you use for like, if you like glue wood together and you like need to tighten so that it doesn't like go and sit the wrong way. I have that on my desk. Although it is out of screen. But it's okay. It does look fun though. Just I'm like, whenever I have saved up money for it, I might buy it. Or like one of those stands that you could put onto your desk instead of like having a stand for the floor. Like I believe Himbo had the one that you could like it has a stand for the floor and stuff. But yeah. Yeah, we're gonna continue. And then once we're done with this whole row, the second thing is to start separating the third one. Also, for anyone who's curious what it's gonna look like at the end, it's gonna have. Wait, I can show it probably better on the other one. Whoa, but yeah, it's gonna have like this is where they do, and this is the width. What it looks like finished. Ooh. Yeah, and it is a foothold, so you can keep it held down while pushing. Oh, that side's also very nice to have. But yeah, I need to save up for that. Yeah, I'm really glad how it's turned out. Yeah, because when it looks like, because I have already $15, when it's like together and stuff, like it has that beautiful shine, which is like on camera it's a bit exaggerated. It's just so beautiful, and I'm really glad I bought this. It's gonna look so pretty. This is why I'm also quite excited to keep working on it as well. Because it just, I just get excited because it looks so pretty. But yeah, it is a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun work. And just seeing everything come together and stuff, it's so nice. I like it. And it's so much fun. Yeah. We're gonna wait. Because like also for anyone if anyone wants to like make this themselves as well, if you don't have a straightener and stuff, you can work with a pretty cheap one, because that's what I'm using at the moment as well. Just like be careful how hot it's gonna get, and if you're not sure if it's going well, test it out on a weft first, because my wefts have, like, for the first work I've ever made, I burned a few of them as well, or like melted more, because it is synthetic. It melts, so it got stuck on the straightener, so I had to clean it. And I also got some glue on it as well, so I'm pretty glad I bought a cheap one, even though it's probably not the best. I know I can make a mess of it, which is also quite nice. And also probably don't use it for hair after it. I don't know if it's all too bad if you do that, but no, if it's get too messy, it might not be ideal to use for your hair after. Just saying. But yeah. Woo. Well, I still need to find a few things as well. I'll get that later. Because I'm quite worried about styling the wig, because I'm not good at it at all. So that's also gonna be quite the journey. So, yeah. I'm gonna cut the hair, and it's gonna, because it's already getting a little messy, because on the fibers from the yarn, like they fly around basically, because that's just how the yarn is made. It's made of like really small fibers that are like stuck together and stuff. At least it's converted by a hat. Yeah, covered. I don't know why I said converted. But yes, if I mess up like the sprint, like where the hair sprints, I can at least cover the big part with a hat, but I'm gonna try and improve it this time, because last time it looked quite ugly. And I just want to do it better this time as well. But yeah, I can't get away with it, but I know that the judges will look at it. Like, you know, like see if it's not like too terrible. But yeah. I hope to improve on it while making this. It's getting dusty in here. Or at least I notice that whenever I'm working on this, my throat just gets like a little coffee and dry. But yeah, it's okay. It's not too bad. No. Woo. Like I don't really have anything like fancy for the like the I forgot the word for it. But oh, the transition, that was it. I don't have anything for that yet, but I already find it really cool that I can like have more scenes, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I find it pretty cool how far I've already come in like 2 months or around that time. Because I'm going so fast, which is also quite good to know. Like, I'm like, am I going too fast? It's like, oh. Because I don't want to have this cosplay done on time and stuff. But what if I get it done too early? But I'll see, because the next exciting thing that we'll also be starting is the lyre. That I'll try to make working, like I can actually play music on it and stuff. But unfortunately I need pattern paper for that one. Or at least like for the base of it. I think I'm gonna get that. And if not, I could also just do it on normal paper as well. But I'll see what I'm gonna do. I'm also just very excited to start on that. Because it's gonna be made out of wood as well. So like hardwood. And I'm gonna try and ask my dad if he has some leftover wood somewhere. Because he is like... I think I'm good. I'm just gonna stop talking for a bit. Because I think I've been talking too much again. But I'm okay. I'm okay. It just came out of nowhere though. No. But yeah. And now I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah. I'm gonna put these back in the bag again. Because I don't want them to get dusty and stuff. And also the bin that I put them in is a little dirty as well. But let's continue. Too hot again. Yeah, I think it's okay again. Just that really came out of nowhere. That's a little spoopy. Or spooky. But yes, I am okay. Don't worry. I have no idea why that happened as well. But I'm okay. Mm. 10 more to go. And yeah, I do believe I made them too long. But that's okay. It's I mean, it's probably better to have them too long than too short as well. Now it's too hot. Continues to touch it again. Like I said, I'm not the smartest person. So, yeah. Be careful when, like, also with like glue guns and stuff. I'm probably also not the best person with handling those correctly. But, yeah, I should be like, have you not learned from your mistakes? I'm like, yes, but no. Oh wait, there's my scissors. Because we're done with this one as well. Woo. I think I'll just keep it like this for now. Because I can't. I can't keep changing it every time. Which is like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. I just do it when I think it's funny. I think. But yeah. This one's going already a bit fast. But I think we have enough glue because I've got like 4 of these little bottles of textile glue. It's like, it's pretty great. And it's also like for cheap like fabric paint and stuff. I quite like them. And you can probably get better ones somewhere. But I'm on a budget, so you know, if cheap things like these work, I'm like, why not? Why not use it? Because, yeah. I don't know. But yes. that's another one done. Wee. I'm going. We're already an hour in. Gee. Sometimes you don't even notice how fast it's going. With the time, I mean, not with what we're working on. Because it is quite slow. To be honest. Well, I guess I could say it's a relaxing pace. Because I think I can be a bit fast about it. Which I'm also quite surprised at, because for like the patterns that I did and stuff, I thought I would be working a lot longer on them than I thought I would, because I mean it could also be because of school. They were also always slower than we can actually be. But it's kind of cool to know that I can actually like make them in quite a fast pace. So that's nice to know for my exams. It's quite nice. So, like, even though everyone says that I'm gonna pass my exams next year, like in 2023 basically, I'm like, are you sure? Because like, I don't know, I just believe I can mess it up. I don't know. I guess I just don't either believe or see how good I actually am. I'm trying to trust the people when they say that I'm good at it, but I'm like, but there are a lot of other better people out there though. Like, I know some people that have made amazing stuff. I'm like, but look at them. Like the people that finished our exams last school year. Like, but they were also amazing. I find it hard to trust them. And or trust myself as well. With what they're saying. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah. Today we're at the chip paste. Cause I can go to 6 until 6 p.m. which is quite a long time. So I think we'll be able to finish this, and we'll be able to go into the second row or the third row. Like, if I can get one row done every stream I do of this, that's like 2 more streams after this one, and then I'm done with all the wefts for the dark blue hair. And I think like 2 or 3 more for the other ones. That's pretty good, I think. Wow. Because then, after we've made all the wefts, we need to sew them on the wig cap, which is also gonna take some time, of course. But oh no. That's a good thing to know, though. To know when I'll be able to say that I finished it. Whoa. Or at least the shorter wefts, because the other ones are quite long. Which I'm like now, like, did I make those too long as well? But like, or maybe it wouldn't be too much of a problem, because I am gonna braid them as well. So it might actually be good that they're too long, because when you braid them they get shorter as well. It's just gonna be gonna be so beautiful when it's done, though. To be honest, I already want it to be done. Because I just want to see the result of how it's turned out. Like, I'm still quite at the beginning of it, but I already want it to be finished because I'm just too excited for it to be done. But like, I still have a lot of months to go until I can actually enter the competition as well. And yeah, so my hair is being all weird today. But yeah, it's so exciting. Cause another exciting news. If I get into TwitchCon Paris next year, I might go to Paris for the second time. Cause apparently I'm gonna go on an excursion to Paris in February with school. So I either go 1 time to Paris or 2 times to Paris, which is like even more fun. Then I might know like the way a little bit. I know Paris is quite big and I don't know exactly where we're gonna go, like what kind of region in Paris, but it's gonna be cool to, because I'm gonna go for 3 days as well, so like it's gonna be really cool. If I can go though, because I'm not quite sure, but I did like say that I want to go and stuff. Super exciting as well. I can go twice to Paris, although the first time around it's gonna be cheap for me because my parents are gonna like pay for the things for school and stuff. And for TwitchCon, if I go, I'll pay it myself because I'm actually, which is quite a surprise, I'm actually saving up, and I'm actually saving up quite a lot of money for the first time because I try to save up money, but I'm not really that good at it. So that's also quite nice to know that I can actually save money. Because I kind of need to worry about that right now, or a little more than before, because I'm 18 now and I need to pay for stuff more than I did a year ago. So yeah, it's kind of cool that I can actually save money. Because I also that sentence did not start well. What was the sentence I was trying to make? I don't know, but probably around lines like, it's hard, basically. It's a bit difficult, but I'm doing it. Like a lot of other stuff, I'm still amazed at what I'm doing, to be honest. Because like, to me, like, before my summer vacation started, that I was gonna do this, I was like, really? You're really gonna do that? Because it was kind of like an out of the blue, like, not really thought out decision that I made. And I was like, yeah, why not? Which is like, I'm still amazed by it, or by myself, basically. It's just, and in the amount of time I've made a lot more people as well in like the crafting community, which is also really cool. And to know that I'm up against a lot of people in the sewing category, which is like, Because I've noticed that with the San Diego TwitchCon, that with the sewing category there were a lot more people than the others as well, as in Amsterdam, and like there are just so many people that want to do the sewing category. I mean, which is understandable, but I don't know, I'm just getting quite nervous about the competition and stuff. Probably because I'm not used to being in competition as well. So, but I know that everyone's gonna make something really amazing, and of course everyone's gonna do their best, which is completely valid. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more glue on the other one because it does not look well. Oop. Like, I'm kind of like wasting glue as well, but at least I know I used enough. Okay. There we go. And I also always try to clean my brush after as well. Because, you know, you are working with glue, and if you leave that out, it's gonna dry up. That's why it's always handy if you use an old paintbrush as well, so that if you mess up, it's not too bad. Ooh, that's one been on for a bit too long, I believe. Oopsie. But oh well. We did not burn ourselves yet, and all the house, so that's good. We're doing great so far. Just need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 more. Oh wow. We need to do 8 more, and then we can go on to the 3rd row. Whee! It's so exciting. Look, because I have a little book I use, and I write down everything in it for the cosplay and stuff, like what I've done, and especially for the mock-up and the changes that I need to make. And all like I have all my calculations written down here as well, for like how many wefts I need to make and stuff. Which I did, one of them I did wrong. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Don't know if, like, if we're done with all of the dark blue ones, we've done a lot then. Nice. But yeah, let's continue because I do want to get this finished. Hopefully, either today or like after stream. Because I mean, sometimes I could go and continue in the evening after dinner, but I can't really do that today because I need to work on stuff like homework. I reckon I might have an issue with buying cameras. No! What's wrong? Did you buy too much, or is there like a shipping problem? Because then that's not nice. If like your package didn't arrive or it broke while shipping. Or like I don't know what you quite mean, but I hope all goes well though with the cameras and stuff. Yeah, here's another one. Or is it like, oh no, I have like 10 cameras and I just bought another one. I crossed the but too much line after the 30 camera mark. I'm at 30. I thought that wasn't bad. 30 cameras. That is quite a lot, yes. That is quite a lot. Like, even I don't have that many cameras. But yeah. That might be a problem. Because I quite recognize that with like art supplies and stuff. I might have bought too many alcohol markers. And welcome back. I hope your day's still going great. We've finished 7 wefts. This one over here. And I'm still working on the wefts. But welcome. Or welcome back, I mean. We're still chilling. We're still very much being slow with all of this and stuff. I only got 45 so far. Only got 45 so far now. 45 is still a lot. It's 45 more than I have, if you don't count like webcams and stuff, because I don't really think those are like real cameras. Like the ones you like when you think of a camera, it's not like really one you think of. Yeah. What is this bird doing here? Like, we've got a really beautiful tree in our front yard, and this bird is sitting on the roof. Like, why? We got a tree for you, and not counting the 3 more on the way. 3 more on the way. Yeah. It might be a problem indeed. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is kind of your money that you're spending, and if you're like, yeah, it's kind of a tricky situation, I guess. But I do hope all your 45 cameras and yeah, I don't know much about them, but I know it can be pretty cool. So yeah, I do hope the 3 new ones are going to arrive like safely, because you know, sometimes packages come a little bumpy, or arrive a little bumpy. I reckon I need to find employment that can run like a spy work or something. Yeah. Or like, you could make a museum out of them. Like, or like a collection. Like a collection stuff. Like you like, for people to see all my cameras, you need to pay like so or so much money. Or like you can get your money there so that you can buy more cameras for your collection. But yeah, I don't know what I would do with so many cameras. But at least I hope you can find a use for all of them. Cause like, do you use every single one of them, or are they more like decorative, and or you just want to have it kind of thing? I've like forced by a related camera so I could take photos, secret documents, or spying on someone. Ooh. Well, I don't really know much about it, but I mean, if you can't find work in it, I mean, why not? If you can make money from it, as long as you're not hurting anyone, I don't think it's too bad. But yeah, I wonder what you would do with all those cameras. I mean, you could make an amazing setup for streams and stuff. Like, you can have a camera for every corner of your house. I can't get a film for anymore, but there are some where I can just gotta buy the film. Yeah, because you've got like really old models and stuff. I mean, which is understandable if they're old, because you can't get certain things from them for them anymore. But yes. Cookie.
The time is 4:00 p.m.
Thanks, laptop, for telling us the time again. For anyone that's new, the laptop is part of the stream. They're very, very lovely. They always tell the time. Which sometimes is a bit annoying when you're like watching a series and you're like really focused on it and like, it's 10 p.m. 10 o'clock p.m. But like for stuff like this, at least I don't forget what time it is, because my laptop kindly reminds me. I have no idea why it's doing it though. That's still a mystery. I don't know how to turn it off as well, so it's just here, I guess. It's here chilling with us in the stream. Okay. That's good enough again. But yeah. Running pretty far already. And we've just, almost 2 hours. And I think I'm doing pretty well so far, because I'm actually wearing shoes this time. And they're actually the shoes that I bought for Venti, the cosplay. Or for my Venti cosplay, I mean. And I'm just trying to walk in them a little bit more. Because, you know, I want to be able to walk in them, like, good enough and comfortably. If I ever decide to wear the cosplay. And also, good thing to note, I can run in them. I can run in these shoes. And that's good news. Because then, if I need to run, for whatever reason, I don't trip and fall, which is nice. It's nice to know. I'll be prepared for any situation. Like when someone's spying on me. you swallow. Another thing. I got distracted again. Don't mind me. It's what happens a lot in stream and stuff. It just happens. Oh hey, Hut, welcome. How are you doing? I ain't the one spanking. It was a joke, by the way. My jokes are bad sometimes, so it's okay. But welcome. We are still working on the wefts. We finished 15 of them. And we are working on 15 more because we still have a lot to go. But yeah, welcome. I hope everything's going well and that you're having a nice Sunday. Doing my brain, oh, that's not so nice. But I hope it goes well soon though. I hope it's like not too bad today. And I hope you can chill a little bit here. Cause I'm very, very chill today as well. Cause I'm a bit tired. How goes it? Oh, it's going well. Actually really well, cause I think I need 2 more streams and then I'm done with all the dark blue wefts. And then I can start on the lighter blue ones for the braids that Fenty has in the front. So that's really good news. Because then I can like plan in a little bit so you know, I can get it done on time. And or if I need to slow down. Because I don't know, I have a feeling that I'm going like really fast with my cosplay. Yeah, I might be doing too well, which is like great to know because then I can like lay back a little and not worry. But it's kind of difficult for me because I really like doing this and I'm really enjoying it so far. And like whenever I'm like I'm gonna stream again, I'm like really excited to do it again because I'm just really excited for this cosplay. And I already want it to be done actually because I just want to see how it's gonna look because it's like the wefts I've been making have already been looking very, very beautiful. I just put them away, but I kind of like thrown a little like test that I made. I'll go to another screen because I have multiple ones, but it's beginning to look like this when I straighten it. But it has a beautiful shine to it when the lights turn on, or like when the sun or the light shines on it, and it's like pretty, like it's a little darker on camera, but it just looks so beautiful. And when with all of them together as well, it just looks so amazing. And that's why I'm really excited for it to be done, or at least all the wefts, because it will take time for me to sew all of them onto the wig as well. That is gonna take some time. But yeah, we're doing great so far. It's a little like, I don't know what it is today. It could be because of all the little hairs in the air, but I cough sometimes and it got a bit bad. But I'm okay now. I'm okay. And I'll probably be okay. Okay. But yeah, if I cough, I believe it's because of that. Like, I don't think anything else is happening at the moment. Because, like, I feel fine normally. Like, I don't think I'm sick. I hope. But yeah. But yeah, we're almost finished with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 9th. We're at the 9th one of already. Jeez. I think we're going fast today. I don't know. I feel like I'm going really slow for my pace, but then again, it feels also like we're going fast at the same time. It's like very, very confusing and weird. But it's still nice though. I think at least. I think this is the last one for here, because then I'm gonna put the other ones on this side, which I can just go to another screen. Because I don't know. I just want to play with it, because I didn't do much for it, but you know, it is kind of cool in my opinion. I'm doing more stuff for my streams, which I need to do a few more things though, because like with sewing and other loud stuff that are probably gonna happen as well. I want it so that you don't really hear it, and other loud background noises. But I still need to look into that. Unfortunately, I forgot again, and did not have the time for it, because I'm doing quite a lot lately, which is also quite surprising to me how much I'm actually doing. Like, where does this sudden energy and time come from? Like, it's weird. Maybe it's because I'm not going to school. And, like, I don't know. But it was the same with my last internship. Like, I suddenly had the idea and stuff that I wanted to do. Like, I just wanted to make so many more things when I was at my internship. And now again, like, I don't know, maybe it's because of school that it's all going a bit whack when I'm there. But it's very interesting that it's just so different from when I'm at school or not. It's a bit bizarre. Most days, yeah. It's a surprise I'm still not out of glue, because this is still my first bottle that I bought, and I've bought like 4 of them. How did I not run out of it yet? I know it could be because I remember, because I can't really remember how many I bought the first time around. I believe it was 3. But yeah. Turn it around so that I can glue down the other stuff over here. Oh yeah. That's what we're mostly doing today. Just making some more wefts and walking into the shoes I bought for Venti. Because, yeah. Also, I just want to wear something nicely when I'm streaming, because I noticed that when I don't wear anything, my feet, they get hurt a lot faster than like right now. It's been already around 2 hours-ish kind of, and I think my feet are fine at the moment. I do know that my legs are getting tired because I worked yesterday. And they're always gonna be tired, because Or maybe if like I do this a lot more, then it might not. I don't know. But yeah, I've noticed that they've been like aching a little more than usual lately. But like, I don't know if it's a bad thing or not. Cause like I guess I don't know if you could like say that biking is working out. But I have been biking a lot more, which is like good for my health as well, and just moving around and stuff is better as well. But I don't know, I do notice that it's been, yeah, probably also because I've been busy most of the time. I've just been so busy. It still amazes me how much I'm doing. No, thank you. But yeah. I need to get this one a little warmer. And I'm gonna sit. Take a little break. Because I can. It's so nice that it's getting empty. Like, oh. I also quite want this done a little quickly as well, because we actually use this to hang our like laundry and stuff. And yeah, I do think my mom wants it back and stuff. So that she can hang things up again. Because it kind of like got this one back from the like the garage where all our stuff for the tent and for like camping is. This is one we take with us when we go camping. And we're like, yeah, we actually need another one, but the one extra that we have is a little too big. So we're like, hey, we still have this one. And now I just claimed it, basically. It's like, yeah, sorry, but you're not gonna be able to put any clothes on this one for a few months. Or at least a few weeks. I think it's warm enough again. But yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. It's all a bit whack today. But that's okay. Awesome. Okay, I think that's good enough for that one. Nothing to do after this one. Whee. It's getting a little too hot. That's not what we want. And that's that one straightened as well. Let's change it again. Whoa! But yeah, that's looking a little bright. Good. I know it's gonna change much. Let's close it a little bit. I don't know if that changed, but it's okay. I'm not a pro at lighting and stuff. Yeah, what's the lighting I have for like my setup is just basically sunlight for like the free light and the lights I have on the roof or the ceiling, I mean. So yeah, I mean in my sewing room I do have, I believe, better lighting, which is quite nice. But yeah, I don't think we'll be back there soon, because I need to buy 1 pattern paper and 2 more fabric for the mock-ups, because I'll buy it in bulk, because I need to make a few more mock-ups for other stuff, such as like the blouse and the corset and the belt as well. So I need to make a few more things, a few more patterns, and I also want to fit the shorts again as well, because I changed one kind of important thing that I want to just try out one more time. And also with the cape I want to try out one more thing, so I'll do that one again as well. But I'll probably use less fabric next time for that one. Also, this one needed to be turned around. Forgot the step again. It's okay. Extra glue never hurt anyone. Oh, at least with these, it doesn't hurt to use a little bit more glue. I just realized I got working 6 hours. Oh no. Well, good luck with work. Whenever you're gonna do that, in the 6 hours that you still have left before work. So yeah, if you need to go and do what you need to do, please prioritize that. Because, I mean, it's very nice for you to join us today, but work is also kind of important. So, yeah, if you need to leave for that, it's okay. It was really nice to see you again, or I guess hear from you again. Because the only thing I can see is your name and what you've typed. But luckily I don't have to work today. I worked yesterday, which was like very funny, because we've got a new oh, I probably will just stay up all night like a fool. Oh no. Yeah, well, I'm not really that much of an advocate for staying up all night, but I mean, you do you. But please do take a nap though if you are really tired. Get all the naps you need. But yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say. Don't mind me. I got work today, then I got a trip down to the city to have a man shove his fingers into my work. What? Why would they do that? I'm a bit confused. Why would you go to the city for that? Okay. I mean, they call themselves dentists. I mean, if you describe it like that, I mean, I guess it is true, but it sounds a bit weird. But yeah, dentists, I mean, they have a job as well. They need to get paid. And I'm very lucky that my dentist is like very nice. And I've gone there since I was like a child and stuff. But yeah, I can understand sometimes people don't really like dentists. I may say I'm gonna brush my teeth soon. You probably should. And it's also probably best, like, if you still eat after you've just brushed your teeth, like, before you go there, brush your teeth before that as well. It's like a little cheat system I use. For like, when I've not, like, brushed my teeth, like, properly, I, like, brush my teeth before I go. As to say, like, I'm doing a great job, right? At keeping my teeth clean. Which is like not at all, because one, I am lazy, and two, it's a lot of other problems is why I can't really, like, I forget it, and like it's not really in my routine sometimes, and or I'm too tired to brush my teeth. But yeah, just a little sip. Brush your teeth before you go, because then, like, most of the time I don't really get any problems with the dentist and stuff. It's like, I've only had like one, I forgot the word for it in English, but like one of those like little spots in your teeth, like they have to drill out and stuff. I had that only once yet, and I mean, my teeth aren't perfect. They aren't like perfectly white, but I think they're doing pretty well so far. So that's good to know. But yeah, I do hope all goes well with the dentist and stuff, because I know someone that no matter what they do, they always have a problem with their dentist. Because first of all, they always have, I believe it's called cavities or whatever. So they always need to get things done when they go to the dentist. That's why they mostly don't go. And also they are afraid of needles, so they don't take like, I'm gonna search the word for it, because I forget what the word is. Google translates. Here we go. Because, yeah, they're scared of needles, so when they need to like numb the area around where they like need to drill and stuff, they need to do that without it. My dentist is waiting to yank out my wisdom teeth due to how they are growing. I hope it's not been hurting too much though, because my wisdom teeth have been coming through as well for a few years now, and I think one of them is doesn't have enough space, because one of the teeth is got a little and but the other ones have been going fine so far. It's just when they're coming through, it hurts a lot. Aren't hurting at all. Oh. Well, that's good. At least that's nice. Because I know that at least when they're growing the wrong way, it can hurt a lot. Or at least be like that annoying pain. Like it doesn't really hurt, but it's constantly there. Oh yeah, it's not so nice when you have that. Or at least I really don't like it. That's more of it, mostly. I don't like it personally. But yeah. I mean, if you need to take them out, I hope you can. Like if you're able to do that. I hope. Then you know. Because I don't really know, but I've heard that it can be a bit of a problem sometimes with wisdom teeth. And for some people, like, they are fine, even if they're a little wonky. They don't really hurt, or like there's not really anything to be worried about. And I hope that's the case for you, because it can be pretty bad, or so I heard. I'm not a dentist, so although I did say when I was younger I was gonna be a dentist. But that's because I liked every job that everyone was doing. So I'm like, I'm gonna be that, and that. Because I was a kid and I liked everything basically. Like there was no exception. But they are in a problem area as the nose or the roots of my wisdom teeth are wrapping around my jaw nose. Oh yeah. I heard that can be pretty bad when they like grow into your jaw. Someone else I know, do you know a crafty jellyfish? But I think that I have something similar to a problem like that. It's like the teeth just growing into the jaw. And like, the annoying thing for them is that basically it needs to be worse for them to like let a dentist or that they're able to get them removed, which is like crazy. Yeah, I know of jelly. Okay, yeah. Sometimes I don't know if people know them or not, because I'm in quite a lot of streams, so I sometimes remember them wrong of where I know them from. But yeah, I heard that jelly also had like a pretty bad thing with their wisdom teeth as well, which was quite funny because the day that they had like problem with their wisdom teeth, mine were also hurting. So like, yeah, I understand. But yeah. Well, not completely, of course, because as far as I know, mine are going pretty okay, I believe. Like the dentist, because I go like twice a year, I believe. Like I haven't heard any bad things of it, like, oh yeah, we need to take a look at that. So I think that's good news. But yeah, I hope it can be resolved, at least. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, this one needs a little bit more glue. is that? Okay. I was like, huh? No. What's that? Like little crumb thingies were on the plastic. Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. This one again. Then we'll continue on the last 4. Woo. Getting so far. It's getting a little cold in here. Just a little though. My hair's getting all wonky today. Like, this always happens when I ever wash my hair. Because I don't really put anything in it. It's just... It always looks quite funny. Yeah, get off. Thank you. Oh, the little thing didn't want to come off of my hand. Okay, that's another one done. It's gonna be a little messy. Ooh, that fell. Oopsie. I'm gonna go to the other screen. Whoa. I'm just having fun with it today. Whoa. What's a whoa? Oh. Yeah. It's a pretty big whoa. I have more screen thingies or scenes. Well, that's what they were. I have one for like starting up and stuff. I got one close up with the chat as well. And I got a break screen. I got 2 craft room screens. One for my sewing room. And of course for the end. And I believe like I'll have more in the future maybe. I don't know, I'll see. And like I think right now they look pretty good. Oop, itchy eye. But yeah, very exciting stuff. Cause no, I think you were there. Because we got more followers. But I still don't know how many. Because I have so many different numbers for how many followers I have. It's like right now I my thing is that I have 38. And I believe it's around that number. But then like the poll says 36 and yeah, it's just all whack. It's all whack. Oh, but yeah. I mean, it's already pretty cool. For like how long I've been streaming and stuff. It's like, whoa. That's amazing. I'm looking at the Australian government traveler's guide of places they suggest to be careful in, and looks like a lot of Europe, except for some Central Eastern Europe countries, are wanting to exercise a high degree of caution. You would think that lots of Western European countries would be safe. Yeah, that's what you would think, but unfortunately, no. But yeah, at least I know that, well, I don't know if the Netherlands is a safe one, but I do think even in the UK, yeah. Well, I don't really know what it all says, but yeah. Well, it also depends on what you're looking for exactly, because oh, looks like the Netherlands is safe. Nice, that's a good one. Although it depends on where you go in the Netherlands, by the way, because some places can be very, very unfriendly to some certain people. Unfortunately, especially for like LGBTQ plus people, and many Dutch people just want to get rid of them, basically, because they're that big of an asshole. But yeah, many countries in Europe are, they can be very unsafe, unfortunately. So yeah, but like this with every country you go to, like you should always be careful and stuff. And like for some people it might also best be as to not go to certain countries because it is so dangerous for them personally. And it is kind of sad though, because like some countries can be like really beautiful, but because of what they think and like some other kind of things, where it's just like really dangerous to go. But I don't know, to me it's just a bit sad. Because like the UK, it can be a really beautiful place, but it's just apparently it's dangerous as well. Like I mean, like I don't know if you're like speaking about London and stuff, or like more in like the little towns and stuff. Because I do believe like what was it called again? Manchester and stuff. It's a pretty nice place. My sister went there to an internship for half a year, and I've heard a lot of great stories from Manchester. But like I don't know if they're like speaking of like the entire country or just certain parts of it. But yeah, I do think you should always be careful when traveling, no matter where you go. And like some countries you don't want to visit right now, like in Europe, like Ukraine and Russia and stuff. You don't really want to visit that at the moment. And like some other countries you just don't want to visit at the moment. Oh, I guess they are asking us to exercise a high degree of caution because of the threat of terrorism. Oh. Well, I guess. I mean, I haven't heard anything about the news of that being a big deal, but that's probably because I'm also not in the UK. But yeah, I mean that could be a thing. But yeah, just always be careful, no matter where you go. And also kind of interesting. Now I'm curious what they say about the other countries as well. Because like I'm shockingly the Australian government is saying not to travel to Ukraine. Yeah, I mean that's very reasonable not to go there at the moment because of the war. And yeah, you just don't want to be there. Because like, a lot of people are leaving both countries now. Like, yeah, it's kind of bad. And it's just gotten worse as well. Because, I don't know if you heard the news or if you ever hear anything about it. But, apparently Putin's favorite bridge got attacked. And now he's sad and angry about it. So he's lashing out on Ukraine, which is like, I can make a joke about it, but I don't think that's the right moment for it at the moment. So I'll just laugh in my head about it. But yeah, it's not going so well at the moment over there. But like, I wonder what they say about Paris and like France and stuff, because I will not only be going if I can go, but I will not only be trying to go to Paris for TwitchCon, I am also going to Paris with school because we're going on an what's this called again? An excursion to Paris for 3 days in February. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if I already said this to you, but it's pretty cool. Because, you know, I've never been to France and or Paris. Like, I was in France for like 10 minutes at the most. Because I went to travel to the UK by train. And then, like, one train goes from somewhere in France to like UK basically, or to England, I should say. So I've only been in the country for like a few minutes. I always say I broke the law while in France. You did? Which law did you break? I'm curious. So my hair is I didn't think it would ever be able to return. No. Is it I mean, I know you're with cameras and stuff. Did you take a picture of the Eiffel Tower that they could copyright? Or is it not that? Because I know they have pretty strict rules about that one, I believe. But I don't know what it is. But it's sad you can't ever return. According to the website, it's illegal to photograph security forces, including police. Oh, I did not know that. Oopsie. I mean, if you could still delete them or either get rid of them, then maybe you could go back. But I never knew that was a rule before. Good to know. Then when I'm in Paris, I won't take pictures of that. Thanks. But yeah. I almost guessed it right. Because I thought it had to do something with like pictures. Because of all the cameras that you have, of course. Although it might be a really big... it was kind of an assumption. Sorry. But yeah. Ugh. I'm quite excited to go. But I'm still quite unsure. Because like, in the next like 3 to 4 months, I am like 100% unsure of what's gonna happen, basically. I remember taking photos of 2 cops in training stations because they were carrying rifles, something that is super rare to see in Australia. Ah, okay. And that's also like, I guess rifles would be kind of a big deal in the Netherlands as well. Because like, some police don't even have guns on them, but some of them do, but like the smaller ones. But yeah, then it's quite a surprise. I wonder if they always have them, or if it's just because there is something happened. Could be. Because there was some like pretty bad things that happened in France as well, but I can't remember how long ago that was. What the heck? Only Dutch residents can legally buy or use cannabis. It's against the law for non-residents. Ah. Wait. My poor holiday plans ruined. Well, I mean, if it's like a tiny bit, I don't think the police will be all that like strict about it. Because I mean, the amount of tourists that come here for the drugs is like more than 50% probably. And like, yeah, because I know it's legal for like, for you to have like 5 milligrams to have like that amount on you, from what I can remember. And like, if you like have that kind of amount on you as a tourist, I don't think they'll be that like strict with it. But I don't really know the rules about that because I'm not like invested in that. Because to be frank, I don't do drugs. It's not something I'm probably ever gonna do, and I'm like not interested in it at all. Like, I'm gonna spend my stuff or my money on other stuff, basically, which is most of the time my hobbies. Like, but that's the same with like going out and drinking and partying and stuff. I don't do that. Like, apparently I'm a boring person to my according to my brother, because only boring people do that apparently. Film is my addiction. Yeah, like, why spend your money on drugs when you can buy cameras, you know? What's the better thing, cameras or that? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really see a problem in it. And I don't know. I just never had an interest in all the, I guess, adult stuff. I don't know. Probably because I still feel like a child in my heart. I don't know. Yeah. I just don't get it, basically. I don't go out drinking and partying into totally, not because I never get invited. That's also a thing. I never get invited because, like, basically the only friend that I have, like, lives like an hour drive away. So, like, if we want to, like, go out and stuff, we need to plan a whole day for it. So yeah. And, like, I can, like, do all of these things now because I am 18. I can legally do that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's just not what I enjoy to do in my free time. Also, I'm gonna check one little thing before I'm gonna glue the... Almost, because we need to do 2 more. You're a big boy now. Yeah, I'm a big boy. I need to pay taxes, I believe that was. Or like for my health insurance and stuff. It's alright though. Like, there's the first of my paying taxes. Yeah, like I've been already paying them for a few months now, and I'm also getting money for school, which is nice. Cause like, I was kind of a bit shocked at how much my college was, cause the college that I go to, you mostly don't really pay all too much for it, and this year like, it was quite a lot. But since I like almost like get all of it from the government, I don't like have to pay too much like from my own pocket, which is nice, because there is a whole generation that needs to like save up so much money or either borrow it because of how expensive like college and university is. But now the government was like, yeah, there's like so much debt for a lot of students, and it wasn't really helping. So now they're actually helping students again with like it might not be a lot, but it's at least something, you know. And that's already pretty great in my eyes. Because now I don't need to save up thousands of euros for my college. Although I didn't really need thousands, but it's just a lot nicer that I get money for my stuff from the government. So yeah. And for like a few things I do need to pay a little bit from my own pocket, but it's not like hundreds of euros. Because like I do work and stuff, but it's not enough to pay for everything myself. Because I mean the place I work at don't get all too much, but I get enough to like at least pay for like my phone and stuff by myself. My parents have a little account stashed away for my education, but I wasn't smart enough to get it into uni. Yeah, well, my parents also were doing that, but it kind of failed because the company, what's it called again? It went broke basically, so we don't have that money anymore. So like, if I ever like want to drive and like get a driver's license, I need to save money because I need to save money myself, because we don't really have an account anymore for me and my brothers and sisters that I have, because my parents had like 4 accounts for the 4 of us, but they all went up in smoke basically. So yeah, it's quite unfortunate, but I mean I'm not in any problems yet, so that's nice. I just looked more into the taking photos of the police security force in France. Penalties may include the authority detaining you and taking your film or camera. Not my film. They can pry it from my cold dead hands. Yeah, you'll be like the guy. I don't know. I forgot the name for it, but it's a pretty fun joke where the guy plays a trumpet and like, "You'll never take me alive." That kind of idea, with them with a camera. But yeah, it's good to read on the rules when you go to a country, because I mean, to be honest, even I don't know every rule here in the Netherlands. But like, I believe like if you just behave, don't do anything bad, like you think like, am I gonna get caught for this? And if it's a yes, don't do it, and if it's a no, then it'd probably be okay. But yeah, still be careful though, because I mean some countries can be very, very strict when you break the rules, especially like if you are a foreigner and or therefore
The time is 5:00 p.m.
Things like that. Yeah. Like how much illegal stuff did I do without knowing it? Good question. But like, or the funny thing was, or should I tell? I don't know. Probably shouldn't, but like, very funny. But my brother once, the only like most illegal thing my brother has ever done is walk through a red light when crossing the street. Like, apparently they document that as well in the Netherlands. When you walk through red lights, when you like cross the street and stuff. And it's like, my brother's kind of like that stereotype, like oh yeah, you've done probably a lot of illegal stuff and things like that, but like the only thing that was documented is, and that he's been caught for, is basically crossing the street when it was a red light. Which is kind of funny that they like actually keep track of that. Like, I mean, it probably was completely safe to cross the street at that point. But just because it was a red light, it was a bad thing. But yeah. So I wonder what they'll do when it's a foreigner. Being very dangerous again. But yeah. I probably should also read the rules at one point before I go to Paris. And especially also for the con as well. So like, I don't break any rules at the con. Or like at TwitchCon. Because I don't like breaking rules. Like, if it's like one really, really ridiculous rule and I'm like, why is it even there? But alright. Then I'm like, maybe I'll do it. But like, most of the time I'm like pretty strict on following the rules. Mostly also because I don't want to get in trouble. But yeah. it's also quite funny. Because then you basically got away with like something that apparently is not a good thing. Or to them is like a pretty big thing. It's just like I kind of wonder why they didn't recognize that and like arrested you when you were embarrassed. Because I sometimes also wonder how much effort they actually put in at upholding people. Did I say that right? Like with the rules and stuff. Because I do notice sometimes when there are rules that they don't really uphold people for it, even though it is a rule and stuff. So I wonder how much they enforce it actually. It's just me wondering, because I don't know. I always wonder. So I know that in the UK, or at least when we were in London with school, that when you're underaged, you can't smoke there in the city. And at one point the police were involved with a few students because they were like stupid, basically. And they were like, yeah, I'm still gonna do it because I'm a cool kid. And like, I don't think they got arrested, but they did get a warning, I believe. And the teacher, I remember, was pissed. They did not like it that they did that. Because, yeah, apparently like smoking in London mostly is apparently illegal when you're at least a teenager. From what I can remember, what they said, what the rules were. It's going well again with speech. Welcome to Talking Perfectly English with Anime. Talking go brr. And that's basically it. Like, I sometimes wonder why my speech is like that. Like, why do I tremble over my words? In Australia, you can't smoke under the age of 18, yeah. I don't know what the rules are here, but I believe that's also a rule here, but people still do it, basically. Like, they can get their stuff from who knows where, and they still smoke. And like, I don't know how much the police does about it, but at least where I am, not so much. Like, and I mean, I see rarely any police when I'm out and about in my little town. Well, I don't know if you can even call it little anymore. The minimum age for buying alcohol and tobacco is 18 years, according to the Netherlands travel. Yeah. Most of the things is like, don't do anything under 18, and when you're older than that, then you can basically do almost everything. And like with America, I know the age is 21, which I'm like, I kind of understand that it's that age, because you can still make a lot of stupid mistakes when you're 18, and some of the people actually want, or from what I've heard, I don't know how many people it is, but what I've heard is that they actually want to make the age range a little higher. So like for drinking and tobacco and stuff like that, you need to be like in the US, like 21 years old. Which I'm like, yes, I can kind of understand that, because like you get that like little seminar at school from like why smoking is bad and drugs are bad, and like they said that even if you do it at 18, it's still bad for your brain and stuff. And it's like mostly the reasons why they wanted to have like the age a little higher. Whereas like I completely understand, because some people, But even if you make it higher, I know some people will still do it no matter what. Like, yeah, some people just are like that. But like, no matter what rules you put in, they still find a way to do it, basically. Because, you know, people that people like that just exist. But yeah, most of the rules are like nothing on the, like, they have like a slogan for it, for like a advertisement as well. Like, yeah, I don't know how to translate it, but yes. And also, if you do travel to the Netherlands, there are a lot of beautiful cities, and there's a lot to see. So, if you really like it here, do come back, because there's a lot of beautiful cities, other than Amsterdam as well. I know people who started drinking regularly at 13. Yes. I know someone from my school, classmate of mine, knows someone that started drinking when they were 14. I was just thinking about drawing at that time, or at that age. Like, I just wanted to be an artist. Like, but like, I don't really understand people much that do drink a lot. It's not pretty common where I live. Yeah, I don't know how common it is here, but I know some people that start pretty young, and like, it's kind of sad because your brain just it gets a little messed up, I believe, from like all those stuff. That I was on Omegle to Christian. Oh no, not Omegle. Like, I was drawing on Paint, like the free app on your laptop, like when you get with like a Windows laptop and stuff. I was doing that in my free time, and if not, I was playing outside with the neighbors' kids, or just the people that were there, because they're not that many. But like, oh, I wouldn't know why you would start drinking at that age. But I mean, it is like a bunch of 8-year-olds, or I don't know how old they were, but they were very, very young, behind like the grocery store close by. They were like smoking something. I was like, you look like 8-year-olds. What are you doing? And first of all, where did you get that in the first place? But like, they were tiny dwarves. Like tiny people. And I was like, huh? What are you doing? It was just like, huh? I was very, very confused that day. And they were giggling and stuff. They found it funny. And I was like, I couldn't speak. I was so confused. I was like, what's happening here? But yeah, like, to be honest, I'm like, do whatever you want at the end of the day, but it's probably best to be smart and not do it. But that's just my opinion. Like, I'm a responsible adult now. And apparently a boring one at the same time. But yeah. It was just so weird. Also, we're on the last wef. Or from the second row, we're almost done. Whee! I only need one more to go. After I clean my brush. But whee! And then I'm gonna put this one to the side. And then we're gonna continue on with the third row. Yes. Yes, awesome to hear. And we've been working for almost 3 hours. Okay. Well, at least that's good to know. So then for every row, when I'm done with separating them, I'll be working on them for 3 hours. That's pretty good. Like, ooh, then I can also put in how much, because I've already gone over the 12 hours, I believe. Because I note down how much I've worked on it. And so far I've been working 13 hours on it so far. Plus 3 is 16 hours from the 48 I recorded with the last wig I made. So we're getting there. It's like, and I wonder if we're gonna take a little longer for this one, and or if we're gonna be faster this time as well. I'm quite curious how that's gonna turn out, because it's getting so empty. I'm shocked myself. Because when we put all of them on, it was like really full. Like, I couldn't see from, like, if I was like looking at it, I couldn't see the background, but now I can see the background a little bit again. Oh, it's just, I'm so excited. Ew. We're going so fast. Or well, apparently for a lot of other people, they kept saying I'm going like really fast, which is like good for me to know. But also like, am I going too fast? Like, Alright, this one still needs to warm up a bit too. So I'm gonna drink some water. I think it's hot enough again. We're almost there. Almost done with we're at the second row, and then we've got 30 wefts completed. Whee. That's a pretty amount actually. Because, I don't know. I guess I have to look it up. Because I'm also quite curious on what other rules France has, or like Paris specifically, for tourists and stuff. Because I never actually thought of looking into it before. Because I don't really travel that much. Because it's too expensive, basically. Like, I'm really bad at saving up money for stuff like that. So, yeah. And I'm also very used to like going on vacation like in my country, so in the Netherlands. So yeah, going like to a different country for vacation is like, I don't really think about doing that. Because it's not like something I normally do. It was like, it might also be a cool thing to go on vacation to a different country. But I'll just have to find the time. Look to display cases full of cameras. Yeah. I'm also bad at saving money. Yeah. Mostly also because I've been going to a few conventions as well. And also because I don't make that much money, so saving up. And like also I buy my own food and stuff sometimes. I buy quite a lot of snacks, which is not also that great. And just this whole hobby, it's like, even though I don't spend so much money every month, you know, when you add that up, it can be quite a lot sometimes. And also now we're starting my study as well. I need to buy fabrics and all that stuff myself, so school doesn't really help with that. So like, you want to work with cheap fabrics, because if you work with like really expensive fabric, you're just gonna be broke basically. So yeah, like the study I'm doing, it's like, it's very, very fun, but it can be expensive. When I was working, if I earned over 500, I would put 500 in saving account, and all that saved money is gone to the primary spending. Yes. I mean, the most reckless spending I did was basically deciding, I'm gonna do Twitch. Let's spend 100 and somewhat dollars, euros I mean, on equipment to stream. Which is basically a microphone and a webcam with a stand. Which is still like very, very budgeted. And I'm like pretty amazed at how well it's going. I mean, I believe my mic is a quite good quality. Well, not the best of course. It can be better. But at least, you know, for a beginner, like, I think it's a pretty nice one. At least better than what I had before with my headset. Because you could hear like the fan of my laptop when I was wearing them. And it was awful the first few streams. And like, I wanted to change that immediately because I was bothered by it. So, like, I don't want other people to be bothered by it as well. Like, even though my friends are like, it's fine, you're just a beginner, it's okay. I'm like, no, I need to spend money because I want to improve. And yeah, just... And basically all my hobbies as well, because I don't really call myself an artist, but you could say I am an artist, and I might have bought a little bit too much art supplies, especially the alcohol markers. At one point I was like kind of addicted to it. And I have like kind of like bad quality markers now that I have stacked somewhere and that I don't use. Also, I also do like painting, and buying good paint is also expensive. And since you do it a lot, you like need to buy new ones every so often. So like, basically, all my hobbies equals expensive, or at least you're gonna spend more money than on other like hobbies and stuff. But I guess that is also what you kind of do for hobbies, like. You like them so much that you don't mind spending money. But sometimes it might just not be the best decision. That's mostly it, like... It's fun, yes. But is it a good decision to do? Yes. No. Maybe. Yeah. At least we're having fun, you know? That's also the important thing. So I can put this one away, or somewhat away. I'll let it cool down, of course, because it's still a bit hot. This would be our little pile of floof that we're gonna throw away, because like the little leftovers and all things that got pulled out. And yeah. This is the last one of the second row. Whee! Scissors. Cut this one off. Take this off. Put it in the bin. And then glue it down. Woo! Go back to this one, because after this I'll probably be in this screen a little more. Because we'll be separating the wefts. Also, I'm gonna sit down, because my legs are tired. Ooh, sleeves is life. Sorry, got distracted again because messages on my phone. But yeah, and I mean, if you've like to be honest, I wish I could make 500 a month. Because to be honest, I don't make that much. I really don't. And mostly because I'm still like young and stuff. Like, you don't really get all that much. But like, I could be making more if I was working at a different place. But unfortunately, when I try to like, I guess apply for the job there, they declined me. So like, I don't really see the benefit of trying that again. So yeah. And I mean, even though I do make a little less than I could have, I do have a lot of fun at my work. Like, there's a lot of chill people with a lot of chill vibes, which is quite nice. So I need to be up a little higher so that I can see from the top. But yeah, like, I mean, if I worked a little bit more as well, because like, at the least, I work like 3 hours a week, which is like not a lot. But you know, even if I work the lowest amount that I can, I still have enough to pay for everything, luckily. So I don't need to worry about that. But then, like, I can't like buy stuff for my hobbies and things like that. Like, I can't do like little extra things, and saving up is kind of hard then as well if I don't like work all too much. But yeah, left 1 bus a week due to the job being reactor. It was a time usually from 6 minutes to 3 a.m. or 7 a.m. to... Oh, okay. Yeah. I work in retail, so it's like some of the people that come by, because I work at the cash register, or like where like pay for your stuff is before you go, and there are a lot of nice people, but there are those few people that are not as nice until they make a really big fuss about not getting the sale and stuff, which is like, sometimes I'm like, why are you complaining? It's already really cheap. But yeah, so some people just like to complain or whatever. But yeah, I and because of my internship, I also work in the weekends. And I mean, if I do work on a Sunday, I do get double the money for that day. So that's pretty nice, at least. And if I work after like 6 p.m, I get 25% more for those hours that I worked after 6 p.m. So that's nice. But I don't really work at those times anymore, unfortunately, because I used to work at the Friday evening. But now, because of my internship, I can't do that anymore, which is kind of a bummer, because I would have worked 2 hours after 6 p.m, which, you know, I get a bonus if I work after 6 p.m. now, which is just a bit sad, but, you know, it's just what happens. And you know, I mean, I'm pretty good so far, so it's not too much of a problem. But you know, it would just be nice to have just a little bit more sometimes. Let's see. We can go down a little bit, because we are gonna separate more yarn. Sweet. I mean, if I also get older, I will get more, like, per hour and stuff. But, I don't know how long I'm gonna work there, to be honest. I'll still see how long they want to keep me as well. But so far they're pretty happy with me so far, from what I've been told. So it's getting cold in here. Oh well, I'm just getting cold, so I believe, you know what, I'm gonna take a little break. Or no, not really a break, but I'm just gonna grab something from my other room because I'm getting a bit cold in here. So I'll be right back. I got my hoodie that I made myself, which I'm still really happy about how it turned out. Because, I mean, I never really wear anything with a floral pattern, but I don't know, this hoodie that I made just has something to it. I'm really happy that I made it. But yeah. Ooh, also, very excited news as well. I don't know if any of you can remember and or have seen some stuff on Instagram, but I'm getting really far on all the details for my Guoba hoodie. Guoba is also a character from Genshin Impact, but more of like an animal that helps one of like the characters in the game. And yeah, I made a hoodie inspired by that one. It's a little bear, by the way, and it's looking really cute already. And I think soon I can actually sew it all together, which means I might wear it in a stream one day soon, in like probably after 2 weeks or so, because I'm sewing a lot of things by hand and or when I'm feeling like I want to do it. So it's taking a little longer than it could have. But it's getting really far already, which is nice. So yeah, doing all these exciting things. Which is like still like a bit crazy, because like after this I've got like 2 other more projects that I'm doing. Like I'm making a vest for my brother, and I'm also gonna make a blouse for myself. What else would it will make? And there's some other blouses and or I don't know the other word for it, but some other more pieces of clothing, because I still have some fabric that I bought like 2 years ago that I still need to use, because they're really funky patterns or like designs on the pattern, and I want to make something really cool out of it. I just don't know what. It would probably be a blouse, but I could make something else out of it. I just need to decide and see how much I have of everything as well, because I kind of forgot how much fabric I bought from each piece. But yeah, my creativity never stops, because I'm also working on quite a big project for like my art and stuff. I'm doing that as well. Like, it's pretty rare for me to be bored, basically, because I just have so much, and it is also the reason why some things go a little slower, because I do so many things at the same time. But at least I'm enjoying everything that I do, which is the most important thing after all, that you enjoy what you do and it doesn't get repetitive or boring and stuff. So also I'm just gonna take a look-see. Ooh. I think once we're done, I don't think I'll raid into anyone today. Ooh. Yeah, my camera's still doing it. My screen was a little blip. It did a little blip. But yeah, I think after this I'll just go and chill and eat dinner as well. Because that is also important to eat. Because wait, I need to hang this one up. Oopsie. So, no, I think I'll hang it over here. Because, yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say. But yeah. Gonna have some nice dinner. And the wefts that we just made are done now. They just need to dry. I need to trim them and then glue the back side or any little gaps that did not get glued well enough. And that's basically how it all goes. I could do it on stream once if I forget to do them, either tomorrow or the day after that. And though I'll probably make a picture of it as well. You know what, I'm gonna take a picture right now of it. Just so that I have pictures of it. So that I can show what I've done. Because I am saving all of the VODs of the streams as well. Although I am quite losing some space on the laptop right now, so I'm saving them on my PC at the moment. Which I probably am gonna like buy one of those really big USB sticks, so that I can at least transfer the ones that are on this one to the other laptop, and I'll save them on that as well. And I believe, like, if we're getting a little closer to it and stuff, I might highlight the whole VOD or one of the streams as well. Because I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but at least I'm saving all of them, because they don't really stay all too long on my channel. So, like, I believe they'll stay there for a week at most, I believe. Like, it's not that long of time before they're gone, because I'm not affiliate yet, and or a partner. So yeah, but I think I am gonna highlight the first VOD I'll make for the liar, and or if we get even further with the wig and stuff, or just highlight some stuff, because I don't know, it might be a good idea. I don't know. I'm still figuring things out. And I'm just thinking out loud at the same time as well. I'm just rambling and thinking. Because, I don't know, that's how I think the best, I believe. Because sometimes when you say things out loud, you're like, yeah, that's not gonna work how I think it was gonna work. So yeah. Yeah, I think we'll go for another half an hour, or like a few more minutes, because I think I'll stop at 6 p.m. So when my dad is like, it's 6 o'clock p.m. or before that, I'll just stop. And I'll probably finish these after stream as well, or whenever I want to before the next stream, because it's kind of nice to just start on it at one stream and then already be finished when I want to start on making the wefts again, like gluing them down or straightening them and gluing them down, because having the whole row done before you like start on straightening it, or when you want to do that step, is just a little nicer, I've noticed. And I don't know, it just feels like I finished one step of it so that I can go to the next. It just makes a lot more sense to me, basically. That's most of it. But yeah. But this one's also done. No, I'll grab this one. And then I can see the last row. Woo. Last row is this over here. Yee. So exciting. Ah. Yeah. Oh, and also one thing I can't wait to do is buying all the fabrics. I really can't wait until I can do that as well, because I do believe I'm gonna save up. You know what, I actually am gonna do a few things to just start saving up for buying the fabrics as well, because I know I need to buy a lot of fabric. Like, it might not be like really long fabric or like long pieces of fabric, but it's gonna be a lot of small fabrics here and there, because I've got a lot of colors and or small pieces. So I believe do 200. No. I won't have that, but yeah. Okay. I think I have that done now. Okay. But yeah, so yeah, I think I need to save up for that as well, because it depends on what kind of fabric I find and how expensive it's gonna be. I know that for like the gold stuff, I can find a very lovely fabric, even though it is a stretch fabric. It's a nice gold as well, and it's 12. I can't remember, but I have a picture of it, of how much it is, basically. There it is. It's $12.95 per meter, but it's like a really long roll of it. And I think I'll buy either 1 meter or 2 meters of it. I think I'll buy 2 meters, because a lot of Genshin like characters and stuff have like gold like details on it, and sometimes it's quite questionable if it's either like real gold or if it's like, because sometimes it moves like it's a fabric and stuff, if they're like, but that's not how it's supposed to move and stuff like that. So I could like make it a little bit movable with that as well, because it's in a fabric. But if I like need to make it more solid, I could put some like foam or other material underneath it as well, because I do have gold paint as well. Also, some other very exciting thing, I have the buttons for this whole cosplay as well. I have just some general white buttons, but it has a little, I don't know if you can really see it, but it has a little rivet at the end of it, or like a little detail at the end of it, which is like, it gives a little bit more detail than just a normal, you know, white button. I also have for the sleeves this golden button. It's not like really a round one, but I do exactly have 8 of them, and I think they are gonna be pretty nice for the sleeves, because it has a little like thingy on here, and I can take it off and I can still use it as a normal button because it has the 4 holes in it. But like I thought it looked pretty cute as well. And then for the corset, in the game they are fully gold, but I found one with like a really pretty like shine to it, but also a gold, like there's still gold in it, but it's a little more fancy, I believe, than just a completely gold button. So I thought these would be pretty nice to use, and if I like find a better one, then I might use that as well. But I think for now these are some pretty nice buttons. And also the fun thing about this is that they are completely free. I saw that my boss at my internship had like a whole box full of buttons. Oh, they look like, I know, they look great, and I'm really glad I was able to like have them, because they are originally from my boss. And I was like, hey, can I have some buttons, because I saw that you have a lot that you don't really use all too much. So I looked through all their buttons, and they were like, I have a few options here, which are you comfortable with giving to me? And I got these 3 lovely buttons. And from a few I have a few more than I actually need, but it's still quite nice, because then if someone breaks off and I lose it, then I still have an extra. Although for one I don't have that, but you know, it's still quite lovely of them that they were okay with giving it to me. So yeah, I got some free buttons that are quite nice, and I think will look really cool on Venti, as the whole cosplay will eventually be finished, because I'm like gathering all these little things for Venti here and there, because I also have some ribbon as well for, I got the ribbon for the ribbon but I've got a lovely blue fabric and a gold ribbon for like the button at the front that he has. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it was really cool, because a bookstore, or well, a store that sells books but also like crafty stuff like paper and pens and all that other kind of stuff, but also like office supplies and children's toys as well. It had like decently nice ribbons that you'd probably use more for like presents and stuff, but I'm like, it's basically satin ribbon for like €2, and that was pretty nice. So I bought that instead of like going to a store that sells that officially, like for like fabrics and stuff. Yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting everything for like the final product and stuff. Though I am quite nervous about the flowers, because I'm not sure how I'm gonna make that. Because what I could do is, because I do have like normal white cotton, and I could like do some things with that as well, but I still need to figure out how to do the flowers and all, because he has like a flower ornament on the hat, on his hat little thingy, and on the lyre as well. But I'm just not sure how I'm gonna make those. But also everything else, I think I'm pretty confident in how I'm gonna make it, and I've just got a general idea. But a few things I'm still a little like, how will I make that? And I'll probably like look some things up on YouTube as well, And if you're ever curious on what kind of tutorials and stuff I use, I actually have a chat in my Discord server where, and it's called tutorials, and where like if I use like certain tutorials in my streams and stuff, I'll post them there as well, so that you, if you want to join, of course, or if you're not in there already, you can see like what I've watched, and so I give credit also to the people that I've used their ID for. So just a nice way to credit them and to, you know, share, like if you are also interested in making it yourself, like that you can get a general idea from what I've like searched up and stuff. And I thought it was a really nice way to like, you know, share tutorials and stuff, and also to credit, because I know it's quite important to credit people for the work they've done. And like such as for the liar that I'll be making, I saw someone first. I saw a picture on Google, and their Instagram name was in there. So I reached out to them and asked if I could use their working liar that they posted a few pictures of as a reference picture, or at least as like a background of how I'm gonna make it. And it took a little while for them to react, but they said it was alright. And I'll probably credit them as well. I should probably say put them in there in the tutorial, or I might make a credit chat as well, so that if you need to credit someone, and or if I want to credit someone for the work they've done, I can put it in there as well. Because I've heard it's a hot debate when you credit or don't credit people for your stuff, for the stuff that you make, but you kind of took it from someone else. No, I just want to be respectful and like either share other creators' work and like giving them, you know, more visibility as well. And like, hey, look at this cool person, they made this and they inspired me to make this, you know? I think yeah, that's quite important to do. Not also help them out, but you know, also saying like, hey, this is not completely my idea, because this other cool person made this first. Or I mostly think that the people that I see thought of that first as well. I'm talking too much again. Oh no. But yeah, crediting people is important. Or well, I think it's quite important. Oh, we got 9 minutes left. I've been talking so much I forgot about the time. We got still some more time to go. I think I'll finish this one and then I'll probably say goodbye, and I'll still be doing this behind the scenes as well. As well, and I'll just be hanging it up in the first row like how we started the stream today. And then I don't know the next time when I will make this, probably after like 2 other streams, because I planned it. I'm planning out things that I'm gonna do, so that I have a bit of a structure of like, okay, I need to get these things for this and this day, and I just like to plan things out basically. It's like also a way for me not to forget stuff, and just have that little bit of structure into it all. Because I finally found a schedule that actually works for me, which is quite nice. So I'm using that as well. Which is just like, because I've been like looking for like a good like paper schedule that is big enough for me so that the things that I write on it, I can still read it. because I have a lot to say and I have a lot to write and also a lot to do. But I also didn't want it to be too big that it's constantly in the way. And at the place I work at, like at the beginning of the school year, they always have these like school supplies that you can buy. And this time there was a very nice week schedule stuff in there, and I was like, this is amazing. This is like the perfect size I've been looking for, and just basically the right size that I needed. And yeah, it's been working really well so far, and that's been really great because I do have like my agenda on my phone and stuff, but I don't really look at it at all too much, and this one is also a little bit more in my face, and also when I write things down I remember them a little bit more than when I type them. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that I finally found a schedule that works for me, or an agenda basically, but then for like the week. It's and it also has a to-do list and stuff like that on the back side. So yeah, it's just 10 times better than what I was using before, because it just was not working at all. And I was getting quite frustrated with it as well, because I need to plan things in, otherwise I basically just forget it. That's basically it. But yeah, we've just finished separating 2 more wefts, so we can, once I'm done with the last 3rd row, it'll be like once we started the beginning of the stream, and then the next time we're gonna work on that, there'll be another 15 on the little plate like this. And I'm probably gonna make a picture again with all these wefts with the other ones. But for now, I'm gonna let them dry up, so they're nice and glued. And I'm gonna stop stream for today. It was a very nice and lovely stream. This time my feet don't hurt at the end, which is also a nice little thing for me to know, that I actually need to wear shoes when I stream. So I need to make sure that my shoes that I'm wearing are clean, because I don't really like to have shoes inside the house. Like, of course you have them like at the front door and stuff, but like I don't like to walk around in shoes throughout the whole house, because it gets even more dirtier. I'm not a big fan of that, but I did notice that my feet were getting pretty hurt after stream, which isn't great, basically. But yes, drink my last bit of water, my last cough, and I want to say thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for all the lovely people that joined today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day as well, Echo. And I just hope everyone has a nice Sunday and all next day, time zones and all. Yeah, thank you all for joining. I hope you enjoy this journey with me. And yeah, I'll probably be streaming again next weekend, but I'm not quite sure yet. If you want to know about the schedule and stuff, you can join my Discord. You can do !Discord in the chat, and there'll be a link. Hopefully that works. If not, you can go to my scroll down or to the info on my channel, where's that little thing to a link to the channel as well, or to the server. But yeah, there it is. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, I think, and bye bye then. Yeah, bye.